Hi there. Are you interested in filing an investor visa application in Mexico City, but you're wondering what's going on? You know, there have been a lot of changes because of COVID. You know that the processing times are unpredictable, and you really want to know what's going on right now. And well, that's the purpose of this video today. We have filed several cases and gotten several approvals from the US Embassy in Mexico City for our clients and their investor visa applications. So I wanted to come here and share with you what we've been seeing, how you set your case up for success in Mexico City, and what you can expect if you have a case processing in Mexico City anytime soon. So first of all, I'm immigration attorney Kalani Hawks Villafranca. I have an immigration law firm based in Austin, Texas, serving clients around the world. And we help a lot of folks just like you with investor visas. So this is something we do all the time. And I really like it. It's really fun. So what is an investor visa? Let's review real fast. An investor visa is, when we say investor visa, I'm talking about the E2 visa, which is for anyone who owns a US business that is owned at least 50% by people from your country, and your country has a treaty with the US to support investor visas. If that's true and you've invested a bunch of money in your company and it's up and running and ready to serve the public in the US, you might be eligible for an investor visa. If you want to talk in more depth about the qualifications, if you're eligible, check out some of my other videos where I've gone through that in quite a bit more detail. And then come back here to learn about the status of what's going on in Mexico City right now. But let's assume that you are already up to speed on what an investor visa is, and you just want to know what's going on right now in Mexico City. So Mexico City did not used to accept investor visa applications. In each country, there are lots of different consulates and embassies, but they don't all do all kinds of cases. And in Mexico, historically, only Ciudad Juarez processed E2 investor visa applications. But starting in sort of December 2020, January 2021, Mexico City started accepting E2 investor visa applications for processing at the embassy in Mexico City, which is phenomenal because generally Mexico City is able to move more quickly than Ciudad Juarez. And that's exactly what we've seen with investor visa applications. So right now, Ciudad Juarez is taking a very, very long time to process applications. There are still many applications that are pending from before COVID. So that means cases may have been pending for a year or more at this point. That's not true in Mexico City. Mexico City is open and processing, and they are ready to get your approval. So we file all our cases in Mexico City. And as long as we're able to, we will keep doing that because it's a great great embassy. And they really have a great e-visa team, and we've really enjoyed working with them. So to submit your application in Mexico City, there are instructions on their website about how to submit your case, but hopefully you have an attorney. You should not try and do this yourself. It is complex. It is a unique area of the law, and I would really encourage you to find a trusted attorney who you work well with, who you trust to do a really good job for you. So your attorney will submit your case via email to the embassy in Mexico City, following all the instructions outlined on their website for how to submit your e-visa case. And then you wait until they tell you that your case is ready for an interview. Earlier this year, it was taking about 6 to 8 weeks to get an interview in Mexico City because they had just started. So they were taking a little more time to get used to everything, to process all the applications, to get everything in order. My clients had some of the first interviews that were available earlier this year, and it went well, and they got approvals. And now we're seeing a faster turnaround time. So the turnaround time right now is looking a lot closer to 4 to 6 weeks in Mexico City. So we filed a case pretty recently and got an interview notice a month later. Something really important to know is that sometimes you get a lot of heads up for your interview, 2, 3, 4 weeks. In Mexico City, the notice time has been about a week. So once they're ready to interview you, you need to be ready to go because they're going to want you to come in within the next week and interview and get going on your case. So if you haven't done your biometrics ahead of time, that's your fingerprints and photo appointment. If you haven't already done that, Mexico City will let you come in the day before your interview and do that on site in their location before your interview the next day. And so that's something that you or your attorney will communicate with them about to make sure that's scheduled properly. On the day of your interview, you'll want to get there early, and then you'll want to look for a consular official to make sure that you're in the right line. My clients have all reported there are really long lines outside the embassy, but those lines are not for E2 visas. So find somebody who works there and tell them I'm here for an E2 visa interview. I want to make sure I'm in the right place, and they'll help you get into the right line. You may have to wait a while, as you would at any consulate or embassy, because sometimes they get backed up, but hopefully not too long. Then you'll be called up to the window when it's your turn, and you'll be asked basic questions about your application. Hopefully your attorney has prepared you for how to have this conversation. You'll be ready to talk competently about your application and about your business. If your case has been well prepared and well documented, you won't get very many questions. My clients have all gotten 1, 2, 3 questions at the most before they've gotten an approval, which means that the team in Mexico City is really looking at your documents. They are looking at your case before you show up. And so it pays to do a good job on the front end and have your case very clearly laid out properly, so that when you show up, they're just confirming that you are who you say you are and your business is what you say it is, and that they'll give you your approval because your case is already ready to go. So that's always the goal, is you want the consular officer to have no questions for you because it was so clear in your application that you are eligible for this visa. So my clients have reported the conversation is very short, and they ask some really basic questions like, how much money did you invest? Where did your money come from? For clients who are opening new businesses, they ask about the next step, like, have you purchased the van yet? Have you started your lease yet? Where are you in this process, to make sure you really know actually right now what's happening with your business. And then hopefully if your case is well prepared, they'll tell you right then your case has been approved. That's what you want. If your case has been approved, you'll go pay your visa fee, and then they'll tell you when to come back. Mexico City right now is having clients come back the next day or 2 days later to get their e-visa in the passport. So that's really exciting. Sometimes you have to wait, you have to have it mailed back to you. It takes a while. Mexico City is efficient. They are getting you in, giving you an approval, getting you the visa the next day so you can enter the US with your family and start your life here. So I hope that's been a helpful update for you guys. I would highly encourage you to file your case in Mexico City and not Ciudad Juarez if you are a Mexican national or a resident of Mexico. If you're interested in E2 visa and you want to talk more about it and figure out if it's a right option for you or your family, give me a call. My phone number is down here, 512-675-2945. I look forward to talking to you.